Guys, deluded. Thank you very much for having me. I'm back again now. Apologies for not reviewing the game against Sweden. That obviously, if you didn't see it, England are into the semi-finals. I believe it's our first one since 1990, where Gary Lineker, Gascoigne, and all them man there were doing their thing. If you're old enough to remember, which I'm not. I'm a '95 baby and I'm wavy. What can I say? But yeah, man. What can I say, bro? All I'm gonna say is I can't. I'm not gonna lie. I can't remember the game, people. For one, I was too licked for that. Like I was in the park enjoying it in the big screen with everyone. I was drunk out my head way before we even put our first goal in. So I can't even remember anything too tough. I remember Delhi and Maguire obviously scoring. I remember it not being the most glamorous of games, but I can't. Yeah, man, the atmosphere and that and whatnot, man, and I lost a lot of Henny that day in the celebrations, everything spilling and them thing there. But it was a great day. And all I can say is credit to England because I know now, well, what, 180 minutes plus added time or whatever from assuming it goes to that to actually being in the final. Credit to them. It would be a mad disappointment if the boys don't go and bring it home. Of course, if we got in the semi-finals, but we need to remember all of us, myself included, were extremely pessimistic. We still had that attitude of England would fail to deceive, and they might still do that, flatter to deceive, but they might still do that. But in a time of Brexit and not if you got anything wrong with Brexit, but Brexit and the far right movement and race being more important than usual and they're more important than it should be. I mean, we're all different colours and we should celebrate that and understand that I'm black, he's white, he might be Asian. We're all amazing in different ways and we're all friends and them things. That's what it should be. But it's united the nation, of course. Away from on top of football pessimism, we're now ridiculously optimistic. It don't matter if you're white, black, Asian, man, woman, dog, whatever. We're all out in the streets enjoying. Obviously, some people taking it too far, kicking up houses, kicking up livelihoods, and just acting a damn idiot and a damn fool. And we're not speaking for them one day, but it's amazing. So regardless of if the boys don't go and do it, yeah, I think every one of them deserves a clap. I've spoken about Southgate in vids as well. Deserves a clap. The way we're playing, we're not playing amazing football. There's belief. Each and every one of them players are believing. Fans are believing, and we're doing our thing. And considering that only 33% of the actual Premier League is the pool that England have available to call up is fantastic, man. It's a fantastic achievement. We've got one of the youngest squads in the World Cup as well. It's a great achievement, like I said, man. And I'm really confident about Euro 2020. Again, a lot of these young players to expect them to be ready by the next 18 months, 2 years is naive. But just on the topic of Sancho and Sessegnon, Sancho, and you'd like to think both of them would have 100 odd career games by the time 2020 comes. Both of them are World Cup winners or Championship winners, for respectively, youth awards for England. So yeah, you'd like to think them two would be, just as an example, be the ones going to the 2020. So I do think we Euro 2020. I do think I don't know why I'm pretty sure England had a target of reaching Euro 2020. I'm very confident about winning that. To be fair, man, the target should be to win the Euro 2020 or at least get into the semi-finals again. Like, it would be a terrific achievement. I think the semi-finals that we've reached is terrific, and it would hurt if we don't. But each and every one of them players, especially Pope, Maguire, couple of even like them man there, like even man that are not necessarily the glorious of names that people were turning up their nose when they were announced in the squad and things like that. Even young to a degree, like man are showing up. Trippier, man are showing up. These are not glorious names. Like you go back 10 years, England had Ferdinand, Sol, Terry, all of these players that if England were to kick a ball against the current England, they'll bang them. But this team has one thing that team lacked: togetherness. Now, Rio's previously spoken about rivalries and stuff like that. I personally think there's a deeper reason for that failure that we'll never know. Someone needs to go and do some research. But I also think that's a cop out. But it's lovely, man. Sterling's getting a lot of unnecessary shit. I mean, yeah, man. If you heard some of the voice notes, my friend who was in a bar in Cambridge said, if you heard some of the language used to describe Sterling, of you black this and that. I mean, I'm not a fighter. I don't advocate fighting, but I would have been swinging my fist if I heard some of that, because it might not have been directed to me. But clearly, I'm not blue people. Like, yeah, bruv. So in short, bruv, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm confident about Euro 2020, and we should have every confidence about that. And I'm keen to see the young players, the players existing in the squad already, going into that, because Kane, Delhi, all of these players will have tournament experience, and we've shown we can do this thing. Delhi ain't necessarily had the great World Cup. He was even poor against Sweden for what I remember, but he stepped up and scored. And it's not about performances at this moment in time, anyways. It's just about doing the job. So yeah, man, I'm confident the players, regardless of how it goes down on Wednesday, can be confident and happy with their performances in this World Cup. They showed up to be counted. and 2020 is the goal for me in the Euros. So yeah, man, guys, deluded, get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest. Thank you for watching. I'm out.